Hi guys, this is Patricia from Yarny Cat Crochet. This is a crochet catch-up, an Oolong tea shawl, and a little bit about where I've been for the last week. I had jury duty, and it was hard because the courthouse was built 4 years before I was born, and it's not very handicap accessible. I mean, they have added a ramp to the outside, and there's at least one handicap bathroom. But not the one in the jury room where you're supposed to stay in the jury room, but because I'm in a wheelchair, I had to have the female bailiff take me to the bathroom every time I needed to go. So that was kind of humiliating. And I mean, there was just a bunch of things. The case was stressful, and I had to try and get myself up on a bus when we went to go out to eat because we all have to stay together. And their bus, where it's supposed to be handicapped, but it doesn't have a lift on it. It just had two rails where you could hold on and like pull yourself up. I don't have a good. I can stand up and I can walk short distances, but I need a walker, and I don't have a good. I don't know. I don't have the ability to do that all the time, and it just really hurts me afterwards. So stress activates rheumatoid arthritis, and so does physical activity. And you still need to do the physical activity to keep, moving. But it was just an awful lot in, short span of time. So I have not been doing much crochet. Because I just didn't want to chance it, because then I'd be out for even longer. I feel good today. I have my smile on. I had my smile on as much as I could you can't write right at the trial, but talking to my fellow jurors and everything. I got to meet a young man and maybe motivate him to start his own channel, so that's pretty cool. He didn't get picked on jury selection day, but he was sitting outside while I was waiting for my ride. I gave him a big smile and started talking to him about his art, because he was doing digital art, and how that would be really cool to put on a channel if he wanted to do it. And I tried to give him a little bit of encouragement, and we had a really good discussion. So that was neat. Got to spread a little joy. So what I have been working on. We'll do the Oolong tea shawl update last because it's my favorite part. Oh, and I wanted to show off. I have on my Bag O' Day t-shirt merch, or should I say Crystal's merch. I'm just wearing it. It's my merch now because I bought it. And I have her cup. It's old, so I've cracked it a little times, washing it and stuff like that. But I really love this little picture of her and her giant crochet hook and all that. And this is a tea ball my husband got me at Ren Fair. It has a tree of life. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it's a tree of life, and it has a little moonstone. Well, I don't know if the particular stone is a moonstone. I don't think so. It's just a stone that's in the shape of a moon, and a couple of beads on there, and it's a tea ball. My husband got that for me. I thought that was really neat. So that's the merch portion of this episode. And I have August Uncommon Dolomite tea. It's an almond jasmine tea, and it smells really good. It just helps with your mood. Excuse the slurping. And it tastes awesome if you're into jasmine. I know, flowery tea is not for everybody. I like all kinds of tea pretty much. I've only had one or two teas that I didn't like from August Uncommon. You're a company and you've got several different flavors. You're not going to please everybody. But yeah, August Uncommon Tea Company. You can look it up on the internet. They're out of California, and they make some excellent I call them artisanal tees because they're, specially handcrafted. So I just really love that. Sorry, I'm getting out my project. Okay, so there is this place, and I'm going to put the links to the channels of where I learned it in the description box, so please check that out, because one of those ladies got in contact with AmericanStarfish.org. It helps veterans, and they were in need of washcloths, and I'll sit there and less than an hour throw out a washcloth. And I thought, well, you got till November the 11th, so I thought I can make a few washcloths in that time. My goal is 10 because I didn't want a huge amount and not get to there, because I've had that in the past. So, but I made my first one, and it's a waffle stitch. It's made out of, the back is funky looking, but that's the back. It's made out of Premier Home cotton, and it's a really pretty color. Let me get out the label to see. Here's one that's I've used a little bit of. I'm thinking I'm going to get 2 out of each one of these because they're rather small. Yeah, it's 96 yards, 1.94 ounces. So yeah, let me show you a full one. That's a full one. So I think I've used about half of it. The middle is, it's hard to tell, but I really love the color. Let me read on here. Oh, and by the way, it's 85% recycled cotton, and I really like that. It helps save a lot of water and everything. Let's see. I'm trying to find the color. It's a 408, which I could see that. I would think is a little on the light of a 408. It is a little bit splitty, but for the price that I paid for it, I got it on clearance, and it was like $1 a ball. And, I felt like it was, I'll deal with the splitty. And it's not telling me the color. I'm looking for it. Has a lot number, which is usually where the color is. Oh, orange stripe. So it's called orange stripe. It does have orange in it. And this pretty purple and a pinky. See, there's the orange. There's a pinky in there in between you can't hardly see it, the purple and the orange. But anyway, yeah. So, and I did it with, where's the crochet hook? Well, I can't tell you what crochet hook I did it with. I used a smaller crochet hook, though. I do know that because the yarn is a little bit, to me it doesn't seem like it's 4. But anyway, that's that. So they're collecting the washcloths to give to the veterans. So so go to those people's channels, and I'll even put the organization's link in the description box, and those 2 people's channels. I wish I had that written down. Okay, I know what to do. I have it on my phone. I want to say their names correctly. Let's see. I'm so sorry. My brain. That case really messed with me. All right, let's see. It's you watch all those drama courtroom TV shows, and you think that's interesting and everything. When you get in there, it's a whole nother story. When you start hearing details about real people, it really hits home about how real it is and how much your responsibility is to keep an open mind and to give your vote on something so serious. But anyway, so it's the AmericanStarfish.org is the organization. That's going to be, the link is going to be in the description. I heard about this first from At Another Yarn, who watched Strings and Threads video. And Strings and Threads is who is working with the AmericanStarfish.org. So go to Strings and Threads channel, and she has all the information in her description box that you need. Because, I mean, no, I'm not trying to push anybody to do this, but if you're a washcloth maker and you can whip out a few, even if you just made one or you made 5, or I'm gonna try and make 10. I may make more than that, but I mean, you could just sit out there and whip out one while you're watching a TV show, and if you only made a few, it wouldn't be a lot to ship it if you live in America, and and then just brighten a Veterans Day, throw your own twist on it, be a little joy bomb in somebody's life. It takes just a few minutes to crochet. Most everybody has some extra cotton laying around. If you don't feel bad. Just go to these people's channels, like their videos, maybe subscribe, support them in that way. Or put the word out about the AmericanStarfish.org, because that's also helping, because I didn't know about it till I clicked onto Another Yarn's crochet channel. So, I watched her, she watched Strings and Threads, found out about the American Starfish Organization, and boom. Now we're making washcloths. So anyway, that's just a little bit of that. I'm going to be hopefully making at least 10 of them. That's my goal. I want to do that. I'm going to try and get this all back in the case I had it in. I should have put it in a project bag, but it fit inside my crochet needle case, so I just left it in there for now. It'll get switched to a project bag. Okay. So I told you guys that in the next video I would show you some buttons. I also told you I'd have some coffee cozies made up. Well, court happened and I didn't. But I would like to show you the buttons. So I got these really cute. These are from Hobby Lobby. These really cute little owls. Aren't they adorable? Perfect for fall. I know, like, the pink color may be not really a fall color, but it's okay. On the right kind of yarn, it'll be really cool. And even if it's not fall, somebody will like it for the fact that it's an owl, So cute. And I didn't pay the price that it says. It says it was $4.99. I got them for 99 cents. Or no, $4.99 was $1.99. And then, let's see, what was this one? This one was also $1.09. So I paid $1.99 a piece for these. But there were some that were 99 cents. It just depended on what the original price was. They took some off. And look at these little froggies. They're more summer, but it doesn't matter. The coffee cozies don't have to be fall. They could be any one you want. And I am going to make them, I swear. It's just, life happens to you, So what can you do? Okay, so now next, let me put these buttons down. I have the Oolong T-shawl update. I am sorry, Bekah, that I didn't get to it till now. Life happened, and I really appreciate what you're doing, and just everything that you're going through to make the video. It's very special to me. So everybody who doesn't know, Beckett Merrymaker got permission from Red Teapot. And if you go to Bekah's channel, on the very first Oolong T-shawl tutorial, and she might have it on every one, I don't know, I didn't look, but there is the channel link to Red Teapot. It's either the channel link or the link to the pattern. And that woman, I tell you, the lady from Red Teapot, whose pattern this is, she is a crochet god And Bekah Merrymaker for doing the tutorial is like the high priestess. Amen. um, should I just tell you, there once I show you, you'll see. There is no way on God's green earth that I could have come up with the the pattern. The thought that has went into making these designs is crazy. Um, your mind, you're like a crochet engineer if you're making this. You know, engineers that plan cities and buildings, and they got to know how those buildings are going to stay together. You know, it's real important. um, I just it blows me away, and so I cannot say enough about somebody who can do that. It's crazy. So, thank you, Red Teapot. Thank you, Bekah, for getting permission from her and being able to do the tutorial, because that just hardly never happens. Designers are really closed about their patterns usually. I mean, it's theirs. I mean, they can make a profit off of it, and there's nothing wrong with supporting yourself that way. Everybody goes and does a job and gets a paycheck, so you know this is their job. So um, to let Bekah make the tutorial for that is very special. And for Bekah to do that when I asked if there was a tutorial and she went and do that all on her own, that's very special. So I just want to say thank you. I really appreciate all the hard work you're putting into it. And I am not taking it lightly. I'm going to do every step and show the progress every step of the way. Okay, so also the yarn that I'm making it with was yarn that I got from Sam at Memphis Makes for my birthday. And I've told her thank you so many times it probably doesn't mean anything anymore. But I am very grateful. And so that makes this a special hug from Bekah for doing the tutorial and Sam for giving me the yarn. So it's a hug from both of my friends to me. Okay, so here is the shawl. It's a little rumpled because of my stitches are tight, but I will fix that. I will mist it and block it. So please disregard the, you know, ruffle. So last time we stopped, I should have put a stitch marker in. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let me see if I can show you. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. So we stopped about here. So there's 3 more rows on it basically. And I really love how the color is, I'm not color controlling this. It's doing its own thing. You can tell I'm not, because right here, where, you know, where the color started, and right about here where the orange started, see the brown's there and then it's orange. I'm not color controlling it, but you can't hardly tell how it's, you know, it's working up. Get that. And see, it's still floppy enough. My stitches are a little tight, so it's not as loosey-goosey as it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be very flowy, you know, but I just really love. These ones remind me of fall leaves. These remind me of, sorry, I'm going to try and hold it where you can see. These ones remind me of Christmas trees. The pine trees, you know. It's just all very, very, very cool. And it's something different every time. Well, I mean, not everyone was different, but there's just like new ways to do the stitches. So these are double crochet, triple crochet, front post and back post, and chain stitches is all the stitches that are in here. So if you can do those stitches, then you can make this shawl. But I'm here to tell you, pay attention to the stitch count, and don't skip ahead, because you will get in trouble. Listen to Bekah. She's your guide on this journey. And she's doing a very good job of it. And but anyway, but it's so fun. It's like picking up the weekly crossword puzzle and doing that puzzle, or uh, I don't know how else to explain it. It's a little bit of crochet for yourself or for somebody else, but uh, you're only doing about 3 rows at a time because, the rows get longer and longer and it takes longer to film. And it's just fun to see what's going to happen next. It's like it remains a mystery until the next video. And she's doing the Oolong tea shawl every other week. So there's also a brioche hat, which I've decided I'm not good enough and I'm not going to try. I will try at some point, but it's just a little bit beyond my abilities, and you got to know your limitations. That's like with the crochet, the washcloths. I can do that. There's other programs out there, like Crystal at Bag O' Day. She's having a fundraiser where she's sending the blanket kits out to people, and they're making them, and they send them back to her, and then she auctions them off, and the money goes to an animal shelter. I know that with everything that I've got going on, that I wouldn't be able to do that. But I can tell everybody about that, so please go to Crystal at Bag O' Day's channel. I'll try to get the link in the description. Please visit Sam at Manfa's Makes. I'll put the link in the description. All these people's channels, at Strings and Threads and at Another Yarn, please support their channels. It means a whole lot. But so I knew I could do the washcloths. I could do a few washcloths, and it wouldn't cost me a whole lot to mail a few. And that's my little part, plus just me talking about it is my part in helping. And if that's all you can do, like I said before, if you can't do anything else, just give a shout out. Or tell your friends if you don't have a channel, and tell them to get on and look. So spread it out that way. But if you can make some washcloths or crochet a blanket, you can go to Bag O' Day's channel and get all that information. But if you can do one of those things, then we'll put links in, and you can go check it out for yourself and do what you can. And like I say at the end of all my videos, if you can't go out and spread your passion, your joy, or your craft, I recommend going out and showing your craft to the next generation, because we're rapidly losing I want to say free thinkers in this world, but we're rapidly losing the old crafts and styles and arts, if you will, because kids, they don't be off their electronic equipment very much, and the adults in their lives are very busy. So we don't want to let these crafts die off. It's really good for the kids. It's good for other adults. It's good for everybody. It can make a lot of joy in somebody's life. It could help stress relieve in somebody's life. So passing this stuff on, it's more than just something fun to do. It is improving our community. And so, but if you can't do that, if you can't bake some muffins for the shut-in neighbor, or make a hug like Mike makes at Manfa's Makes. He makes hugs to send out to people. Make hats for a charity drive. If you can't do any of that, at least as you're walking past somebody today, give them your best smile, and that lets them know that you're happy to see them today. It'll brighten up their world, and a smile is free. Doesn't hurt nobody to smile. And you just never know what joy that's going to put. You don't know what that person's been through that day. I could have used a dozen smiles going through court last week. And I had some people in that jury room that were very friendly and nice, and I am better because I met them, So anyway, a smile goes a long way. So please If you can't do anything else, do that and be a little joy bomb in your corner of the world. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.